Hi folks, I'm on the Daily Record. The link will be in the description. It's by Neil Lansfield. Okay, I've been wanting to do a story about drones for some time. I've sort of seen this headline or a story that was sitting in the Evening Times online. So it's Glasgow Airport flight crew thought drone hit Logan airplane in near-miss drama. The aircraft, which was flying 22 passengers and 3 crew from Shetland, almost suffered a very serious incident. It's always a very serious incident, isn't it? They always paint the pictures. Hear this. Crew on board the Logan Air flight feared the commercial drone may have hit the aircraft. So I want you to remember that. Commercial drone. Now, if you've got a commercial drone, that means you're a licensed pilot for that drone. That's not a toy. That's a commercial drone. Now, who else has drones? Government have drones, police have drones. Right, okay, so let's move on. A plane was involved, and I've seen that. The tail of the Logan Air aircraft was inspected because the crew thought it may have been hit as it approached the airport. The incident was rated as having the highest degree of risk. The near miss happened on November 24th last year when the plane was 9 miles from Glasgow Airport. 9 miles. It wasn't over the airport, it was 9 miles away, and it was at 3,000 feet. Now, believe me folks, your ordinary toy drone is no flying at 3,000 feet. Even a high-end drone, to be flying it at 3,000 feet, it's totally illegal. But the chances of getting that drone back is, they're not very good. But this one was a commercial drone, and the fact that they're saying commercial drone, because they fly at 3,000 feet, now they could be doing surveillance or they could be doing photography. But that wasn't some wee guy with a drone. But they want you to think that. They just drop in the commercial part to keep themselves right. Fortunately, there was no collision, but this was potentially a very serious incident. Well, the guy that's got the licence for the commercial drone should be the one you're talking to. And the story should be about that, to differentiate between your amateur drone pilot and a commercial pilot. He should have known better. What was he doing flying a commercial drone at 3,000 feet? So was he police or was it military? It says here penalties should be substantially increased for flagrant misuse of drones near airports 9 miles away, where they represent a very major hazard. Now, the drone was at 3,000 feet, 9 miles away. Most ordinary pilots of drones will not take them above 300 feet. So I can assure you anything at 3,000 feet was a big drone and a very sophisticated piece of kit. The pilot said he reckoned it was about a metre wide. Alright, it's 3 foot wide. So it says here, I want to go on another one. There has been growing concern about drones after sightings of the devices caused flights to be grounded over 36 hours at Gatwick Airport in the run-up to Christmas. Now, do you remember that one at Gatwick? They shut the entire airport down for 36 hours. Well, folks, I've got news for you. See the battery that flies a drone? They last 20 minutes. So what are they saying? Are they saying that it was a squadron of drones? So the guys that were flying it had 35 batteries and they were constantly recharged, getting the drone back up, bringing it down, getting the drone back up. 20 minutes a drone flight will last. And that means, you've got to get it to the destination and you've got to get it back within that 20 minutes. So usually you've got about 10 to 15 minutes. So what's this 36 hours all about? You sure it wasn't an airport systems crash and what you decided to do was to say, oh, it's about drones. That way then you don't have to pay compensation to 5,000 air travellers that lost their flights. The government is further strengthening the law by extending the no-fly zone around airports. And from November, all drone users must be registered and tested, which will help hold illegal drone users to account. Well, it won't, because illegal drone users will not sit the test. Sophisticated drones have what's called geofencing in them, and you know, and it tells you you're near an airport and you're not allowed to fly it there. So, you know, this is all just a load of nonsense. The government don't want people having that kind of kit. They don't want you flying there their big estates, watching them, you know, worshipping Satan, you know, whatever it is they're doing, running about naked on horses, you know, killing foxes and all that jazz. They don't want you flying drones watching them doing that. They can fly drones over you, of course. They don't mind flying drones over your property, but you're not doing it to their property. Anyway, folks, that's 5 minutes and 38. I thought I would have a wee bit of a rant. I mean, obviously, you can guess I've got a drone, but I'm a responsible pilot. And mine's is quite a sophisticated piece of kit. So anyway, folks, it is what it is. Peace out.